We asked some people in our community a simple question. What will you teach the world? Dale Gienow manages rescue operations at the Wildlife Rehabilitation Society of Edmonton. We're here at the offices of the Wildlife Rehabilitation Society of Edmonton with Dale Gienow. Hi, Dale.
Hi, Sam.
Could you tell us a bit about yourself and the organization?
Absolutely. I am the manager of rescue operations and work here with a great team of wildlife professionals. Here at the Wildlife Rehabilitation Society of Edmonton, we are a charitable organization that works hard to provide compassionate care for injured, orphaned, or contaminated wildlife, and we teach people about wildlife in the community. We're the only organization of its kind in the capital region in northern Alberta. We've been around since 1989, and we're actually considered an essential service by the City of Edmonton.
So what sorts of wildlife are people likely to encounter in the city?
We have more than 160 species, including some very rare animals. Creatures can be seen in the city limits like bald eagles, badgers, coyotes, foxes, hares, and many more. We also get a lot of waterfowl and geese that come into the city in the spring and summer months. Now, these animals can sometimes be found nesting on rooftops, trying to cross our busy roads. So a little special care and attention should be exercised to ensure that we can live in harmony with our wild neighbors.
Right. So what would you most want to teach someone who better wants to live in harmony with their local wildlife?
Educating yourselves about animals goes a long way, and I'll give you an example. Sometimes, in the spring especially, we get very kind-hearted people that will bring us in things like baby hares, baby porcupines, sometimes deer fawns. These animals aren't actually abandoned at all, so mom would leave these animals on their own in between nursing. So the idea there is they rely on their natural camouflage to protect them. So approaching these animals, you can actually startle these animals into bolting and attract the attention of predators, which can be dangerous. So educating yourself is really the key.
So if someone is worried that an animal is abandoned, is there someone they can call and make sure?
Absolutely. We can't possibly know everything there is to know about all animals. So you can always give our wildlife hotline a call, and we have a team of professionals here on staff that are ready to walk you through any kind of situation.
So other than the wildlife hotline, is there any other sort of educational opportunities that you provide to learn more about our wildlife?
Actually, there is. We have a Wild Ed program where our trained professionals will travel to schools, hundreds of them, teaching thousands of children all across the capital region. We like to call these our junior wildlife ambassadors, about the importance of living in harmony with our wild creatures, our wild animals that are here in and around Edmonton. We also, on occasion, provide adult courses as well.
So what advice would you give to someone who came across a dangerous animal or a difficult rescue situation?
That's a great question. You should never approach an animal if you think it could be a dangerous situation. So in this case, you can call our wildlife hotline, where we will dispatch one of our professional wildlife rescuers. We have a tactical team that's ready on hand to cover these kinds of situations. They will secure the animals, make sure that they're captured humanely and safely. The animals are then brought back to our animal hospital, where our animal care staff ensures they get the attention and care that they need. And then ideally, they're transported to our Wildlife Rehabilitation Center, where they're then rehabilitated and sent back out into the wild where they belong.
Oh, that's great. Well, it's good to know that you're out there. Thanks so much for your time today, Dale.
Thanks, Sam.
If you want to learn more about the Wildlife Rehabilitation Society of Edmonton, you can check out their website at www.wildlife-edm.ca.